self-defined. Some things never change, and others cross the line. One more come up, baby, I'ma do it just the way I want it. Nobody can tell me how to keep y'all honest. Let me hit that pocket, just drop it. No coast, no kings, I got it. Let's go. I came here to fight.
Combo breaker. Whether you're in the building, whether you're at home watching the stream on Kick Esports, we are here. We have made it all the way to top 8 Melty Blood type Lumina. I'm Risky Sweep, joined here by the fantastic Jalen. How are you doing?
I am phenomenal today. I am ready for this top 8. It has already been an electric top 24. Our top 8 is, I was actually telling someone earlier, the most different top 8 I've ever commentated for Melty, and I'm so freaking excited. A lot of that has to do with the fact that we got a patch at the beginning of the month. The patch changed a lot of things. We got a lot of really cool stuff for characters. System mechanics changed entirely.
Yeah.
We get more health back from certain things. We got shield changes out the wazoo. We've got moon skill changes, moon drive changes.
Yeah, everyone has like access to those better like moon skills, even outside of moon drive now.
Right.
You got it. And I'm looking at this top 8 bracket that we have so far, and I'm looking here, I don't see any flaws actually. That's one thing I've noticed immediately on there. We had a few in top 20, top 24 on the on there, but we had of course Crop Vermilion with the comb on there, Hardley coming in with the arc, Fushi with the Ushi Wakamaru here, Kikoo with red arc here, and we're going down the losers. What do we see? So
we've got Plat on that arc, we've got Muddy on, back and forth on the CL or PCL depending. We've got Pendragon on Saber, and Gomy, that last match of top 24 that we saw with the Akia.
Yeah, and that was one thing I was not sure if we were like we had every that patch, like you were saying earlier, brought back a huge amount of changes in there, and I was not sure if Akia changes would be as part of it. But we're about to get started here with our very first match here. We got ourselves Crop Vermilion versus Hardley. Yeah,
now Scrot, I know, was disappointed with the coma changes. Just because, that's his character, that's who he's all about.
Oh, yeah.
But, I mean, still been excelling. Obviously, sitting here, winner side of this top 8. Still been doing really, really well. You can see he's in good form. I was talking to him on Friday, actually, and he was like, yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm just going to go in and have fun. We're on one of the new stages, too. This is my favorite new stage. I love it so much.
If we don't have a Neko arc on the stream, we're going to have it in the background at least. But here we go.
Yeah, Hardly doing a lot of damage to start this off, and already seeing some of the shield changes. And now Scrot finding his opening, going in, has that moon drive activated. Hardly, though, not really getting a lot. We do get the EX armor activated, but DP'd out of it immediately.
I like that option, too, because you're using the DP, you're getting rid of the armor immediately afterwards. Even with the new patch, with the Scrot Vermilion with Toma, you do get less time on the armor, but you want to get that out of the way as soon as possible. But here we are back in the corner, armor up.
Yeah, armored up. Yeah, we get a little charge as well. Went in for the throw, didn't get anything out of it because of the neutral jump from Hardly. Another armor as well, shielded. Yeah, goes for the low. I like the way the fake out just go for the low, punish the recovery on that Scrot. Top form.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going in right back in here for the very first round, going to Scrot here, and we're already catching air to air. I like that. I kind of hit sitting back, making sure that Moon Drive was at half gauge, so you get those extra benefits and can activate Moon Drive at a moment's notice.
All right, so going in once again. Hardly, though, not hardly going to be able to use, I know somebody had another joke, I'll make it, it's mine. Not really going to be able to use a lot of that moon drive activation as they are getting absolutely crushed in this corner right now. Yeah, got the EX armor going in for the low, blocked and punished immediately by Scrot. Then you get the moon drive activation right after that. Going to just kill them right in the air. That's a very quick one for Scrot. As a reminder, in case you're unfamiliar, these are going to be first to twos and or best out of 3 until our winners, losers, and grands.
That's right there. It's as soon as we get to that point, we'll let you know as well. But we are hardly trying to shake off the nerves a little bit here. Get in there, taking in the corner of their own on the left-hand side. But Scrot Vermilion not deterred. We're ready to press those buttons. We're ready to get you back in the corner and get that out with a empty low to get the damage.
Hardly is struggling a little bit. I like their round start options. Moon Drive, punish once again. Scrot is so calm right now, and you can see it in their gameplay. You can always tell when Scrot gets a little bit nervous because they start making like movement mistakes, and right now the movement is extremely clean. Hardley is stuck into the corner, not able to do anything. Round start movement, nothing really out of it, but I love the capitalization on the jump from Hardley, and this is so much damage coming out of Gomy.
Yeah, beautiful fatal counter to start things off here. We go with the command grab to continue off here, forcing the blood heat to activate.
Oh my god, did you see the shield?
Yeah,
there was almost a last arc.
Almost.
Woo! Okay, so that is now off the table. Not going to be able to use that. And Hardley is going to have to really work to get any of this back.
Yeah,
still stuck, though.
Yeah, you're still stuck in the corner there. You have, like, a Scott Vermillion has a little bit of meter. We're going to goes ahead. It's the armor for extra damage. Goes ahead against the command grab here. One more time for the road. Finish it up. The EX plate. Make sure that plate is not only finished, put it in the dishwasher. Make sure it's clean. Put it back on the shelf. Ready for next time.
Yeah, so that's going to be Scott Vermillion sitting in winners finals. Extremely clean, very fast. Didn't see really any mistakes on the side of Scott. I just thought it was very clean gameplay. And again, what he's so good at capitalizing on against his opponent is whenever his opponent puts out something, especially a system mechanic, like we saw with the shield, and then like how we saw with, there's the neutral jump that we started off after the pre-round movement. Catch the toes, and then, whiff DP. Okay, I didn't do any moves. I'm going to go ahead. You have recovery when you hit the ground. I can take advantage of that. He's so good at understanding where that is, and he's been practicing this game very intensely, not just in, the Americas, but also, of course, he's gone over to Japan and played over there. He understands, like, at a really fundamental what this game is all about, and so you can see that there. He's really still playing this at a high level and will continue to do so as he makes his way through the winner side of this bracket. Hardly, of course, not going to be out of this yet. We'll go down to the winners or the loser side of this, but we're going to get now Fushi versus Kikoo.
This is a match I'm very excited about here. I as a fellow Fushi Wakamaru player, when I saw those patches, I was like, oh, we're going to go fast. We're going to go Sonic the Hedgehog fast now. Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah, that's true. I was like, oh, speed. Okay.
Yeah. You've got access to a lot more dash cancels. You can kind of be very tricky with it. What you saw in top 24 with Fushi versus Gomy, I believe, in that one. We saw a lot of good back and forth and trying to make your opponent figure out which side you're going to be on. Not only that, but Fushi Wakamaru has real access to some fantastic moon skills. And the fact that you don't have to activate Moon Drive to get the extra faster start up on that just means that she's all the better for it.
Yeah, so in case you are not aware what we're talking about with that and you haven't, really dived into the patch notes, now all moon skills have faster activation, the same activation that you would have as if you were in Moon Drive.
That's right.
Which is really, really interesting. They wanted to make moon skills a more accessible and a better way to use as part of the game. So I think it even says in the patch notes, it's like, we want you to use these more. Here you go, pretty much.
If you look down at the notes, they say, we have abandoned this concept in there. And they were just like, let's make things easier, more accessible in there. And I think it's a better change because it helps benefit so much of the cast.
It really does. And so we're going against Kikoo, Panic Shield Anonymous / Blitz. Shout out to Panic Shield Anonymous, Kikoo being one of the premier and, well, he's the owner of it. And so great to have him on here on this Red Arc, who's been on for quite some time. So looking forward to seeing this super fast Fushi Wakamaru as we get into it.
Oh, if you thought the last game was going to be fast, this is going to be a high flying. This is going to be a Cirque du Soleil flight. We are not in Vegas, but we're going to see this high wire action.
Definitely are. So now the Kikoo expertly gets in there. So Ushi still has a really low health pool, second lowest health in the game. So it helps balance out her high damage output. But right now, Kikoo kind of taking advantage of that fact with this big corner combo that they're able to get after this hard knockdown. Oh, the armor activation too. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot to deal with, especially you want to keep Ushi on the ground. You want to make sure that they can't do that. The fatal counters have been coming in hot and ready. Kikoo is ready to take that all the way to the corner there. Throw a little bit of projectiles there. Get the setup on there. Throw a little bit of onion rings and get you set up. The blood heat coming from Fushi going to have a chance to get some things started here. Goes in for the reset there. Try to use the blowback C on there, which does have a faster recovery on that, but unfortunately did get hit in the process. Kikoo has retained control.
Yeah, Kikoo, I feel like, has been in control really the entire time. The blood heat activation did warrant a little bit of spacing for Fushi. Yeah, the EX is going to be able to do it out. Looking very, very calm on the side of Kikoo. Fushi's kind of like, okay, breathe. Yeah.
Yep.
You've been doing a great job. been playing this character, really labbing it out the past couple of weeks. Caught some streams of that recently. But this is a much better opener. And, shields the onion rings coming out from Kikoo. I like the idea, but there's a lot of anti-airs coming out on the side of Kikoo, and that was a really good way to cover that movement.
Yeah, it really was. And Fushi was trying to go in with the follow-up on there. It was on the wrong side, unfortunately, as well. But we do get a chance for the fatal counter. Begin the part with a less neutral territory combo in here. Get the little throwback. Finally having that little bit of chance on the setup here. Going to keep up the pressure, but there comes the heat. Here comes the life coming back on Kikoo's side.
Yeah, so another system mechanic that I want to go over really, really fast is that you gain more vital source back when you get into heat. So you can see how much that actually got compared to before, but a throw is going to close it up for Fushi. Good breathing, much more calm. I like it.
Yeah, definitely using that yoga exercises to great effect.
Getting back into it now. This is another strong opening from Fushi. You can really see that movement is so slick from Ushi.
Goes in for the overhead on there. Kikoo going back in there, throwing out, finishing out there, going to keep the setup. Stands on switch. It's going to go for the throw. You do get longer throw range with Red Arc now on there, but you didn't get a wall for the extra combo damage. But the clash is on there. Moon skills for moon skills for moon skills.
Yeah, both of them are going to run out of their moon drive right now. Fushi is going to be able to get the hard knockdown, reach up side switch. That neutral jump onto the side switch was very, very tricky. They're just going to get enough meter now to finish it with the arc drive, which they do right here. Yeah, and that is just going to be enough to finish it out. Fushi, look at that. He's like, yeah. There was a moment in the middle of that match. Fushi looked dead straight at Kikoo and was like, bruh?
Yeah, it's like, really? Yeah, just ready for it. It's like, okay, I understand what this type of match is going to be.
Nice beat counter coming out of Kikoo there. Going to be able to take the first significant life lead in this particular round. We are approximately on the roof. Yeah. We have no idea what's happening. That's some straight up Marvel right there. We are also playing Marvel.
Yeah, we again, like I said earlier, high flying excitement. Here we go.
Sure are.
Going in, EX, going to keep it, try to do the jump cancel, trying to trick you out and put your opponent, but Kikoo has enough time to activate heat. Get the side switch on there. Going to go down. Going in with the lows here. The touch,
shielded the heat. That was really great patience on the side of Kikoo. Going to be able to get a nice punish here. They have half of their moon skill back already, which is great. All right, counter. Yeah, and there's some changes there that we did get to see because there were no cancels coming out of that. Right. So I love seeing that. So with Shield, the overall idea is they wanted to make Shield easier to use and easier to understand. So we're seeing some more simplified options and a lot less complex Shield outplay that we hadn't seen before. So that's actually why you're seeing less Shield than we have in previous patches.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, you'll see a little bit of maybe the follow-up beat on some occasions, but you're going to see the limiting some of those options on there, maybe thinking about Shield more often than we did in past.
Okay, Shield once again, and that is going to be an advantage on the side of Fushi as they get in there using that movement. I like that Ushi goes so freaking fast that she has a little trail behind her when she moves. But now Kikoo back in control, going to end this with the EX edge. Hard knockdown, pushes into the corner, and then wake up throw with the EX rings.
Yeah, knew they were not going to be far enough to do get the combo on there. The heat into the EX. We're going to get this ball here. One more touch is going to be it. The EX makes it so there. Kikoo is going to be moving on.
Wow. Okay, yeah, that was really, really intense back and forth. I really enjoyed getting to see the Ushi, which I know we're going to get to see again because this again was the winner's side. So we are going to have more of that. And I feel like some of this is going to be a bit of matchup knowledge against the Ushi as it continues to go forward, because it still isn't a character that we see a ton. But I think we're going to see a lot more of her after this patch.
I definitely agree on that. I've been looking at again, shout out to the PSA Discord. I've been looking at that Ushi Wakamaru channel. I know they've been labbing that. I see you out there. I've seen some of that stuff in there. It is disgusting. I love it.
Yeah, and we're looking back through at this replay right now, seeing where Fushi was really able to shine in this matchup. But Kikoo, honestly just had some really great wake-up options, good awareness. There was the moon skill rings that were coming out of there as well, and then the shield punish immediately in the EX afterwards. Great stuff.
Yeah, that was one thing also with this, like every time a round started, it felt like Kikoo was getting to the advantage of there. Caught Fushi pressing buttons, getting those fatal counters in there, early start in there, getting that early bird, early worm with the bird and all that. However that goes along, either way, the damage was done and you're getting the advantage very first thing.
It was very good play out of Kikoo. I really enjoyed getting to see that. And, of course, we're going to get to see Kikoo will fight Scrot in the winners' finals, which will be happening in a little bit. But first, we're going to go down to the loser side of the bracket. And with this, we're going to have Link Pendragon and Gomy up here first. So that's going to be our Saber into Akia. Now, this one is really exciting to me. And I'm sure if you're watching Top 24, it was exciting to Fox as well.
Yes.
Fox, as the resident Akia player and has been playing her for a very long time, got some nice buffs. She's been buffed a little bit, I feel like, every single patch because she wasn't seeing the gameplay that I think Kamine and company really wanted to see her have.
Right.
But the Saber, has been a very consistent character. We've seen her in several, top 24s, top 8s throughout the life of the game. But Pendragon doing a really good job showcasing what this character can do, especially in that top 24. But right now is doing a lot to the health of Gomy. Just wakes up and throws after all this damage, still sitting on a perfect.
Yeah, still has plenty of vital source available on there. Could pop heat in the moment's notice here, but wins the Clash War in there. Gets a fatal counter in the process here. But it's like Link Pendragon finding that moment here, going to take back control and get the round.
I just feel like Gomy never had a chance. There were chances, but Gomy really never got the chance to get anything started. Yeah. Okay, that was really sneaky. I like the jump and then immediately into the air movement so that Gomy couldn't get that throw. That was what they were posturing for.
Yeah, we're already going in, like the tech hit on there. Trying to wisely backing away from the 2-2 from Gomy there. But now we're back in the corner here. Link Pendragon going in, sets up for a dive kick in there. Wisely changes out with the activates moon drive, goes in, gets the low in there afterwards. Beautiful, and going to go with that arc drive finish. A beautiful conversion all the way through.
Victory!
And that's, Saber's been one of those characters, even since the beginning, has been like a pretty strong pick all the way through. And Link Pendragon has been there since the beginning.
Yes, definitely has. The damage is really consistent, and the routing is also really consistent. But now we're finally getting to see Gomy get something going with the throw and the hard knockdown. Immediately afterwards, of course, all right, that was nice. There were 2 overheads, and then the brilliant wheel coming out right afterwards. Yeah, good opening here.
Yeah, the Bull Black on the Clash there. He's going to get a chance again for more of that damage for Gomy here. Sets up with the EX brilliant wheel. We're going to go down. Play the setup again, going in for the low here. Sets up, keeping you blocking. Pendragon has not got a chance to start what they were doing in that first match.
No, I'm a little surprised. Okay, just going in with a 5A, that was really nice. I was surprised that they weren't going to use the moon drive activation to at least sort of slow things down and see what was going on. We did get a heat activation from Pendragon, so let's see what they can do with it. All right, there's the activation of the moon drive. But Gomy is still really going for it, and Pendragon's moon drive is going to run out first. Yeah. All right, still 1 interaction left out of the corner.
All right, catches on that in the air. Going to be Gomy taking that round here. And I like that you're pointing out where Gomy was able to keep up the pressure, keep up the work in there as we're going along.
Oh, yeah, that's plus. Woo, buddy.
Yeah,
all right,
you got to watch out.
Check out.
All right, yeah, getting away from the brilliant wheel, but Gomy already not started. Going to get another one in the combo. I do believe you're being able to get more access. The brilliant wheel has a little bit more vacuum properties as well. Like they added that to certain versions of that.
Caught backdashing. That's such a shame. I hate that for Gomy because they've been playing so well and they were just backdashing. We got a tech on the throw, and now Link is back in there, getting as close as they can, as much as they can. So much damage. And then, yeah, re-jumps on the way down, just keeping up the pressure as much as they physically possibly can. They don't want Gomy to get a chance. Oh, they shielded the wrong way. I felt like that could have been really good for Gomy, but is now getting hit with the overhead. That is a shame. Overhead again.
Speaking of overheads, Pendragon's going to, you know what my Rekka has? Overheads. Let me use it here real quick.
Yes, and they did. And they did. Okay, the backdash once again not punished this time from Link, but there's a lot of air movement. This game is air footsies caught on the way down. Closes the gap. Yep, Moondrive from Moondrive, totally understandable. And then Clash. Yeah!
Yeah, going in. This is all Gomy here. Continuing on there. Using a little bit of time to make sure, get a little bit of charge. They have no meter to work with. They're trying to get that advantage in here. Does get the touch in there to get a little bit of extra moon meter. And I'll catch it. Misses on the Avalon.
Yeah, that's so unfortunate for Link because this is going to warrant a ton of damage for Gomy. They have enough to do an arc drive if they want to. There it is, the command grab.
And that is one thing. That's another thing in the patch note they added. Like they added some additional, it's been prone to miss from time to time when trying to do that. So they lowered the hitbox a little bit on there. And I don't think that would have mattered in that situation, but I do think it makes it more easy to go for that decision.
I definitely agree with that assessment, but now we're at a 1-1. I mean, loser goes to the spectators bracket, so you definitely don't want to... You don't want to end your run here, but they're both playing at such a high level right now. And then the grab to wake up once again. Gomy is losing so much life. Yes, they activated their Moondrive, but I don't know if they're going to get the opportunity to use it if Link has their say.
And that's an enormous resource waste there if that is the case here. We're already building up here, not being able to get out of the corner. Maybe waiting for that proper moment. Got the throw in here. Here's that chance. Going in, keeping it with the lows here. Cancel those shield, but waits it out. Beautiful counter from Link Pendrago.
It was gorgeous. What? Ah! All right, getting back into it. That was just really, really nice outplay on the side of Link.
Set point for Link Pendrago. Here, kind of keeping away. Doesn't want just waiting for the Brilliant Wheel to get away. Catching on it. There we go. Gomy having a chance here.
Okay. This is a much better opening for Gomy. I like that a lot. What's the setup afterwards? Not Brilliant Wheel. Oh, they went in for a grab once again. These whiffed grabs have been doing so much for Link that I would expect that Gomy is going to hopefully adjust if they get the opportunity. They might not. They do have 4 counts of Magic Circuit, but that dash once again doing so well for Link. They are not going to spend a bar here. They had the opportunity, but going to save it for laters.
Yeah, finally, there's the the blood heat coming out to play there. Going to use a little bit of EX on there as a build-up. You have the full meter back to the middle of the life bar. And we're getting a couple touches. Yeah, getting pushed back by the Brilliant Wheel. Just waiting for that proper moment because Link Pendrago has been getting up close and personal and getting the damage in there. The shield.
Yeah, with the throw too. This is very difficult for Gomy. They're out of resources. They might be out of time, but what a fatal counter on the Clash afterwards. This could be a big turnaround if Link does not have an answer. The backdash is not caught on the side of Gomy. What's coming in afterwards? I'm really nervous. Yeah, the wheel. I like the wheel to create the distance. You have 12 seconds, 8 seconds, 7, 6. They have the ease to finish it.
Oh,
no!
the dive kick!
Oh, the dive kick! 1 second! Oh my gosh! No way!
Yeah,
no way!
Beautiful response with 1 second on there. Finishes off with the arc drive finish. Link Pendrago. What a way to do that. Keeping us on our toes. All to the very end.
I was so... I'm watching it. I'm counting down, and I'm losing it. That was so clutch. Oh, my God.
There was a couple of moments in there. Link Pendrago was doing some excellent work in there, waiting for Gomy. Okay, they were going back and forth with the throws early on there. Gomy started going in for the throws more and more often. Link Pendrago is like, oh, I know what you're trying to do now. Let me do the instant moon skill dive kick on there. Let me get some extra damage on there. And there was some good retaliation from Gomy in there, but it was just out at the very end, the scramble in there, just trying to, on the back and forth.
I really hope that's part of our replay. I want to watch that again because my eyes were glued to our screens. And this is just ridiculous. Okay, so this is when it starts at the 30 seconds. Look at this. Gomy was really making a comeback.
Yes.
And this 7-6-5, and they got hit on a backdash. And so then just right afterwards, the arc drive. It was so good. Why is this just our third match? This is just our third match.
Because you know why this is Melty Blood. This is at this point in the game, everyone's been playing so well and so consistently. It feels like all those top 24 matches could have been top 8 anywhere else, but it's Combo Breaker.
It's Combo Breaker.
Yeah.
It's Combo Breaker, and it's already so
Yes.
good. So don't go anywhere. There's some ads. We're going to go show you all the great, wonderful people who are help supporting this. Do not go anywhere. More ridiculous, insane Melty Blood action is going to come up right after this. Welcome back to Melty Blood type Lumina Top 8 here at Combo Breaker 2024. I am Jadelyn. This is my wonderful friend, Whiskey Sweep. How are you feeling after these first 3 matches?
I feel exhausted. I'm looking at I feel like I've done my cardio for the day. I've seen that, and it's like I haven't got my steps in. My phone has not said so on that, but it's like I feel like just like from that I'm just like I need to sit down after
my
that.
heart rate is 111 just sitting here. Oh my gosh, yep, these matches have been insane. If you did not catch those first 3 matches, we did the winners side and we did the first match of losers. They were insane. Scrot did fantastically. Here's the bracket as it stands right now. So Scrot and Kikoo, let me try that one more again. Scrot and Kikoo are in the winners finals, sitting there. Fushi and Hardley waiting after, they lost their sets in the winners. But Hardley is going to face Link Pendrago, which was oh my god, that set people are going to talk about. That's one of those ones. So if you did miss it, first of all, go watch the VOD because that was bonkers.
Absolutely.
It came down to it was a near timeout, 1 second remaining, and Gomy got caught with a backdash.
It was at the very final moment, and we were talking about it in between. It was one of those things it was a little bit high, and maybe if the backdash didn't happen, would have been a very different story by the end. We may be talking about a whole different other bracket in there.
But yeah, in the meantime, though, we are going to get Muddy Kips and Plat up here next. They're already up here. Look at them. They're smiling. They're ready to go. They're talking to people. They're hanging out. This is such a tight-knit community. It's so interesting to me that this game... apparently there's a Doom Infinite on the main stage. We've got Marvel. Of course we've got Marvel.
Yeah.
Would it be Combo Breaker without Marvel? So they're watching this Doom Infinite on stage, and they're like, yeah, okay, that's a thing. We will get to the match, I promise. But what I was going to say was this community, is incredibly tight-knit. French Bread has that tendency to create such close communities.
Yes.
And we've seen that with Melty, we see that with Uni, but the Melty players, really powering through with this patch. So we are actually going to get Plat on this Tono.
Okay, the Shiki Tono to play. Let's see if we get some inspiration from that Doom Infinite that they were watching earlier here.
Oh, please don't. Please don't. I beg of you.
Yeah.
So Tono, did get some changes that benefited him, but the god of this patch, undeniably PCL.
Yeah, PCL got in through there, got the whole spot treatment, got a nice day on the town.
Large, yes. But a great shield punish on the side of Muddy Kips, and you are seeing that right now. Plat has just not really gotten the opportunity past a couple of moves to be able to do anything. Hey!
Yeah, trying to go in for the lariat, but no can do. Here we got Muddy Kips going in with the combo from PCL here. A little bit, it's not going to kill, but you're going to get that EX in here for the little bit of finish here. You know what? I might be a liar because the second EX, I forgot that connected at there. There we go. First one going to Muddy Kips.
Okay, so I told this to Risky when we were off stream. I read the patch notes on my stream, and I got through the PCL section, and I was like, pardon? She's real good. But right now, we're seeing a lot of great things coming out from Plat. Yeah, we're going to get that install now, so a whole new set of moves that are going to be able to be used for the Tono. Yeah, nice BC counter on there, and that is going to close it out for that particular round.
The immediate use of the 2-2. A boundary peak came into great effect in there just to finish out the round. That was a very important decision.
Yep, boundary peak, great move. Does a lot for Tono. It's an install super. You might as well use it.
Yeah, exactly.
But, okay, the air movement on the side of Plat was very, very tricky, but now going to get caught on the ground is Muddy Kips. Both of them have a lot of meter on their side. Yeah, going to get boundary peak activated one more time. because since he didn't activate it at the end of the previous round, it did not carry into this round. So he had to activate it again to get that moveset coming off. Yep, Moondrive, and then hit with the overhead. Really nicely done. I like the way that Plat is playing this right now a lot. And then the throw one more time. We get a Blood Heat activation.
Yeah, going to get all that health back in there, and like,
Yeah.
I like that. It's held back.
No.
But yeah, like Plat going to take a full advantage of that. Get back into the corner here. Get a little bit of health.
Okay. Yeah, that was a really nice low opener coming out from Muddy Kips. I like that a lot. And then you're going to be able to, punish off the wall bounce. Really good stuff. The life is fairly even. Backdash is looking risky, especially against PCL. Oh, nothing afterwards. The Moondrive was so smart, but unfortunately is punished by Muddy Kips. I liked that a lot from Plat. That Moondrive was a really smart place to use it. I thought that they had it. I just don't think that they were able to block as soon as they were able to. Just, really had the feet take it out from under them immediately. So what are we going to get?
We see a little bit of a change around on here, trying to like side. Maybe just taking that time to think, maybe get that little breathing in there, because the Shikitono was doing some really good work in there, especially as soon as boundarypeak.exe was installed on there. But it looks like we're just changing the color going back in there with the Shiki.
Yeah, and now we're on one of the new stages as well. So there were several new stages that were added to the game in the patch. So this one, we typically know this one as the night stage, and now we have a daytime one, which is cool. But I demand more Neko Arc stage. If the new one with the Neko Arc Arena, I would really like that. It would make me happy.
Very much a possibility of seeing that here. But right now, we got ourselves a clash in there with the Moon Skill. Moon Skills, of course, like you got those added clash frames in there, and Muddy kept taking full advantage of it.
Yeah, this is doing some really, really great stuff now. Oh, my goodness, the patience. That's probably the most patient I've ever seen a Melty Blood match in my entire life. Just walk. Okay.
Yeah, there's the Lariat coming out to play. The classic from Shikitono. We're going to go all the way into the corner. Spin a little bit for the EX. Yeah, going to use that 3C to finish out and play keep you guessing.
Nice.
The low shield going in for the fatal counter. Extra damage on the throw.
Yeah.
And a punish.
A Plat, more than a character matchup, is just reading the way that Muddy Kips is playing very, very well. They were able to punish 2 different shields, Fatal on them, Fatal doing a little bit of extra damage as well, and now, their corner pressure has been really impressive this entire time. Okay.
Yes.
Yep. Good Moondrive, keeping it clear. I was expecting a grab out of that, but that IED overhead was really, really nice coming out from Plat.
Yeah, going in, got the shield blow, the shield blow back on that. Still Plat with working on a full health bar here, working on that perfect here.
Okay, now, yep, that makes sense. Blood Heat, and then shield, just wait for it, throw. Oh, you have to be so careful. I love that they were, the little, flash of the shield. So I wanted to say that you want to be really careful while Muddy Kips was on the ground, because he could have shielded and come down, done a move, and it would have gone last dark. Not that it would have mattered terribly much, but it would have leavened up the life. Anyway, getting back into where we are right now, what a punish!
Yeah, the low in there going in. Going to get a little bit of extra run, using that moon skill to get all the way back. It's nearly into the corner here. Going to go run up here. Want to keep up the pressure. A little bit on the low shield. Back and forth. The BC from Muddy Kips.
Nicely done. Finally finds an opening for themselves where Plat has been so in control. I will say, though, if Plat decides to heat, they're going to get a lot of life back. And very quickly, okay? Has to be aware of the fact that, Plat has all of this available. Nice shield, does shield all of the lightning. Not going to be able to connect the combo. Does that time, though.
Yeah,
Muddy Kips is doing a lot better now, but let's see what we can get after it. 8 seconds, 7 seconds remaining!
So
the time is frozen,
Yeah, catching on there. A little bit away at the chip down. The heat is activated on there. The BC for BC clashes on there. Going to get all that life, and the blowback is going to guarantee those 7 seconds are still on the clock here because of the heat.
No, 6 and now it's 5. There's a tech on the throw. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he just has to backdash. There it is. Timeout. Win on a timeout.
Yes. There was a huge scramble happening there, activating heat to make sure that time would stop for a little bit on there, trying to regain that health and try to get back to a moment there. But woo!
I had my own Steve, my arm moment with you, and I'm really sorry.
Yeah, I was definitely, it's
I was sitting wow.
But it is. What that does mean is 1-1 here. Plat making the recomposing themselves in here. Oh wait, no.
What are we doing?
Oh, okay. Looks like we have maybe either a timeout or a controller issue. Replugging that back in, logging back in here.
Yep. Let's make sure that is all good. Yeah, we're just making sure that everything is square. We want to make this as, we want to make this as clean a top 8 as we possibly can.
It's so exciting that like things on the outside of the game are causing wrecking havoc everywhere.
I'm sorry, I grabbed your arm. Oh my god. I was just like,
It's exciting. This is what Melty Blood on this current patch is all about.
this is what Melty Blood is about. Like, honestly, this is what Melty Blood is about. And right now, this is all about Plat going in and going ham. There was a grab there. I'm not really sure entirely why, but it doesn't really matter because at this moment they are in complete control. The shield not challenged afterwards. Yeah, held shield there, and the B does end up working as because Money was on the other side and shielding. It didn't really quite work out.
All right, yeah, going in, going to get the extra hit there, go on the knockdown, going to keep the floor, going to get one more knockdown for you here, holding it down there. It is feel like the time on there, canceling out with the shield in there, but still keeping their turn.
That was a really interesting interaction between Plat and Muddy. Like, the way that, the move came out after the shield from Muddy Kips, it looked like, okay, this is going to do stuff. And then Plat was like, but what if it didn't?
Yeah, exactly. But what is happening right now, Muddy Kips does get that fatal counter here. Going to be very important as we go into this. Go ahead and spin a little bit of that meter and there, get a little bit of EX, build up that moon drive a little bit more in here. Try to go in with the lariat from Plat, but no can do.
No, that is unfortunate for Plat, really. They've got some decent amount of meter, but I just don't know if Muddy Kips is going to let him play. And I think that's fine. Yeah, we tech on the throw. I like the ID, trying to get in there. Not finding anything yet, though. Yeah, this is getting into air movement territory, and you've got to be really careful with that. And then shield to lightning. The first time they did that didn't go in. This time did. And that worked out really well. Didn't get anything else after it, though.
Yeah, unfortunate all that, but that was a wise decision, and especially reach from that distance.
Okay, backdash was a little scary. Yeah, slides in and then doesn't get anything else afterwards. Yeah, this is so scrambly right now. Okay, so 1-1-1-1. As my good friend Bojack would say, it's the best of one. Here we go.
Yeah, here we go. Final chance on here. This is on the loser side, so someone is going to be going to sit in and watch the rest of the stream.
But I don't want it. It's so fun. I like it. I like it for both of them. They've both been playing very, very well right now, but Muddy Kips is the one finding the openings right now. Plat is looking a little bit lost. Not really sure what they're trying to do, and they're just not finding their openings. I would expect, I was going to say I expect a moon drive activation relatively soon. There it is.
Big fail down there.
Nicely done.
Again, you have to go ahead, that offensive blood heat on there. Catching on that, use the B skill, still has control in there.
Are you gonna, you have time to do something here. Yeah, they're going to do boundary peak. I absolutely would. That is going to power up Plat, excuse me, so incredibly much.
Going to get that back up. Our Muddy Kips has been playing a lot of the mid-range, especially in these last 2 rounds here.
Yes.
Every time, trying to make sure that Cheeky can't do a whole lot here, and it's working to great effect, as you see here. We're going back into the corner, go spin it with the pile bunker into the EX here. Going to try to get a little bit of moon skill back in here out there.
The heat is punished, though. Even though there was the blowback for it, the heat was punished. That was really, really nicely done from Muddy Kips. Oh, and the hug it out. What an exciting set that was. When it was the game to get into the 1-1, that was insane.
Right.
But and it tempered down, toned down a little bit. There was let's breathe again. Breathing is fun. Keeps us alive.
Yep.
But we can catch out some of that now as we see how this played out initially in this first game. Then there's this throw. The throws were really good. The way that Plat was outplaying the shield coming out from Muddy Kips was really good.
Mm-hmm.
This is not the round that... Okay, it is. This was so there's the shield, and there... Goes in, gets hit, and it was like, this was yours to... you could do it. No, not quite. And then you whiff, and then the backdash, and it's 2-1 timeout. Crazy.
Yeah, there was especially that first round. The first match looked very much in Muddy Kips' favor. Was able to kind of keep away, not let Plat play the Shikitono video game on that. But managed to go back in there, get that recomposure. Get a little bit of setup on there, and was doing some really good stuff, like being able to block it. It was just those precious hits and the lightning coming down, which is the lightning has been among everything else that PCL has also been buffed according to the patch notes in there. It's a little bit faster, and they're being able to use that more in the mid range there. Just well done from Muddy Kips all around.
It was well done. It was also really exciting, edge of your seat sort of stuff, and I'm glad that in this era of Melty Blood that we're still, and we will continue to get that. You know, it's so funny because we talked about, Melty Blood is the new French bread game, and now we have a new French bread game. In Uni 2, which has been doing spectacularly, the Melty Blood bracket was still really stacked here this weekend. I mean, a lot of French bread players do overlap, so you are able to see how that translates between the different games, and it's been very fun seeing people have, first of all, having fun with the game.
Yes.
But second
absolutely.
of all, just blowing stuff wide open with a patch that I believe it was May 7th that it got dropped.
Super, not a lot of time to study up.
No, it was very, very soon. And I'm glad to see that, we're still getting patches for the game. And that, I mean, if you're here at home, you know how much I love Melty Blood. And you know that this is an integral part of who I am as a fighting game player and what it has done for me as a fighting game player. And it made me a lot better as a fighting game player, to be honest. And it continues, the community itself just continues to impress me and just make me really happy. So I said it once, I'll say it again, play Melty Blood. And now we're getting into this next round of losers with Hardley against Link. Link really excelling the first time that we saw them put Gomy into the spectators bracket 2-1. But Hardley got to play against Scott.
But immediately when we get on the first one, started with that clash in here. Hardley going to kick a little bit of control in here, keeping up a little bit of mid range here. But Link Pendrago going to get those hits in there, back in the corner. You go.
Yeah, Link I feel is very strong fundamentally and just has great confirms on their roots. That time, though, just the side switch is going to be able to open stuff up for Hardley. I like the confirm off of the wall bounce, too. The record comes out, and everybody's safe for boom. Melty Blood!
Got the name of the title, roll the credits. Not just yet, though. We got one.
No, also, yeah, if you didn't know, that move is named Melty Blood. I had somebody who didn't know that. I was like, I say it every time it's on stream. How do you not know?
Yeah, it's definitely one of your favorite things.
It really is. I'm like, that's my Melty Blood fun fact.
Kase with the overhead, caught on the backdash in there. Link Pendrago going to get a little bit more damage in here and get that corner. Sets it up, goes in for air dash, and on the other side we go, and going to get that confirmed.
Nicely done from Link. That was a really great opening. Just I'm going to hit you with a low. Yeah, uses the first two hits of the Rekka, though, to open Link up now. Hardley is looking really nice and strong, whereas, I mean, we honestly did not get to see Hardley play. Punish that. The parry is not going to work out. I understand the idea from Link because Hardley has been going in pretty aggressively, but not going to be able to work. Get overhead.
Like that, using dive kick out of the way there. Use the shield, you're shielding all the way down. You're going to get thrown back into the corner. And pause right before the moon skill dive kick in there. The coverage at the time, trying to see what they're in. We're back dashing, we're trying to get on their side.
Yeah, they're just feeling it out. I mean, Link knows all they have to do is wait at this point. It's Hardley's game to try and get in, and does get hit by the last little part of that Rekka. Nicely done. That's going to be able to close it out with the EX coming out afterwards. I mean, that was a little unfortunate. They're both like, hee hee. Yeah. I love that.
Yeah, there was a moment in there where Link Pendrago was getting some really good hits in there, getting some good surprises to get out of the corner and get in there. But Hardly is hardly letting them play their game.
I don't know why that caught me off guard. I should have known it was coming, and I still was just like,
I predicted in the future. I foreshadowed that thing miles ago.
You really did. Now, though, Hardley has found a lot of confidence, especially after that last game that they played. And you can tell because they are being a lot more assertive in their pressure. The overhead coming out, going to punish the Moondrive activation. Not going to be able to really get anything out of it. They've got 2 counts of Magic Circuit. You can EX this if you want to close it out. Yeah, that's going to do it. Say no.
Yeah.
See ya.
unfortunately going to lose all that Moon Meteor. Has plenty of resources to work with on the other side. Maybe like be able to like activate a Blood Heat in there or be able to use it on a good conversion in there. But the problem is Hardley's jumping up in the air. We're jumping up and down trying to get away from the acrobatic styles of Saber.
Oh, yeah, backdashing once again, trying to get out of there. Yeah, nothing is really happening. Yeah, there we go. That's the opening that Hardley was looking for. Really, at this point, Hardley is outmaneuvering Link. It's not really even about like the movesets and things like that. Link is this is coming down to movement, and I find that incredibly interesting.
Yeah, definitely outmaneuvering all the way through, and we saw that active jump C still in play there to get that all the goodbye to the middle part of the life bar from Link Drago here. Keeping up the pressure one more time here. Hold it back out. Vacuuming back in there, waiting for a button to get pressed, and that may be all. That is definitely all it is. And that is going to be Hardley moving on into loser semifinals.
Yeah, that was very solid gameplay from Hardley. There was a moment in the first round of the first game where I was like, oh, I don't know about this, because it really looked like Link was doing everything they could, all of the really great stuff that we saw from the Saber early on when we saw Link the first time. But Hardley got their feet under them, got their gigantic Rekkas in front of them, and was able to just very calmly, very systematically move forward. And look at, so there's once again, like a punish on movement. It was coming off of a jump, so they were able to punish that. There was the hit of the Rekka that was able to finish that out. Watching this one here, yeah, that was when they ended with the EX. That was really nice and clean as well. And this one, yeah.
That's at the very end.
Yeah,
here.
there was a little bit of a backdash and then just hit with the, it's just clean. It's very clean gameplay, and I love seeing that. So very exciting stuff for Hardley.
Yeah, a lot of that too was like being able to, like the second hit of the Rekka, getting those the fatal counters in there, getting that extra damage, and being able to convert from that trying to bait us like, oh, you want to press a button, you want to stop blocking? That is, it's my turn now. It's my turn. Give me your turns. I will make sure they get you to a good home.
Did they?
Hardly made sure. Hardly made sure.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Well, that does mean that Hardley will move on, and that was the last we did see of Link, so great stuff to them. Loving getting to see that Saber in a top 8. That's always really fun. Excuse me, but we are going to be moving on now. This is Fushi.
Yeah, this is Fushi.
It's going to be Fushi and, that's right.
Yep.
And
Argma Muddy Kips.
That's right. I know them at Muddy Kips, and I was like, Brain?
Yeah.
Brain did not compute. Yes.
Yeah.
So Muddy Kips. So this is going to be the PCL, and it's going to be the Ushis, and I'm not expecting anything different from that. We got a little bit of a button check here. This is going to be really interesting, I feel like.
Yes.
Because Ushi is very fast, and I feel like on paper is going to be able to outmaneuver the PCL, but PCL can cover a whole lot of the screen.
Yeah, there is that you hit the nail on the head. I was thinking about all the things that Ushi can try to do to it. We got that handshake in there. They're sitting down. They're ready to make it happen there. But Ushi has mobility on there, but Powered CL, just like, it turns out wherever you throw that weapon, there is Powered CL, ready to make the damage happen, ready to make you on there. Not only that, but being able to call the lightning down at any moment, especially if you're in the midair. Maybe you're able to evolve. Like you do have some invulnerability when you do the dive down, when you do the teleports from Ushi Wakamaru in there, and you can kind of do some like really cool stuff, especially like on some of the Twitter clips that I've seen. But I don't know if that's going to be enough here, and I'm excited to see that. See what happens.
Pick the stadium. Okay.
Now we're going to the Ushi stage. We're gonna go to the rocks.
I mean, all right. I accept it as a lore thing. That's fine. No, I do appreciate that there's so many great stages in this game, and also great music in this game. Shout outs to Raito for being amazing. But now we're getting into this pretty much immediately, and Muddy Kips is doing so much damage. I don't like that they're standing there.
I like Fushi was holding on there, waiting for that on there, standing up for the overhead, and waits for the precious moment to get that fatal counter and begin their game.
This is, I like hearing that AAA tap in the air. You can always go that tick, 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 and then get the throw afterwards. Nicely done from them. Now these are some nice combos. I mean, obviously, Fushi's been doing a lot of practice on this Ushi Wakamaru. But yeah, Tech's hit, nicely done. Don't have to really think about it. Yeah, the counter and the throw. Oh my gosh, I didn't see that. That was crazy.
I would have got hit, but like at the very end, Muddy Kips going to get taken down. Fushi getting the first round.
Yeah, that was a really great way to use that teleport side switch. That was very, very good out of Fushi. Definitely the mental mix is coming into play. Muddy Kips has so much meter because they haven't gotten to play. And yeah, the fatal counter on the throw. Other side. Oh, Fushi is excelling in the movement.
Beautiful.
And then, the blood heat is shielded.
Yeah, like not even going to give you a chance to heal that health. Like, and Ushi has those long combos in there, can extend it all the way down. You don't get anything from that.
Oh my gosh, stabbed. Yeah, Fushi's feeling that one.
Yeah, definitely bobbing up and down.
Yeah. Caramba is what I say to that. Fushi did so well. I was like, okay, the first, I'd say 15 seconds. Oh. No. Get my girl on the screen.
Okay.
My girl Kohaku.
We
so
are...
Kohaku did get buffed.
Okay.
She has a lot of, like, especially some of her, like, the sword broom things are better. I just also really, really love Kohaku. Kohaku is my favorite character in this game.
Oh yeah, no, Kohaku has a bunch of wild different moves in there. Like you said, sort of on there. You still have to worry about the move skills of Ushi here. We're going on the other side. A little bit more cautious, trying to bait it down. Going down, using the EX to stay on the ground there and trying to like keep their turn in there. Run up, get the throw. No, I do not say so.
Okay. All right, hits once, but all right, there we go. Nice stuff. What are you going to get with the setup afterwards? So you're going to get, yeah, the one plant into the air. Yep, use the EX with this afterwards. Yeah, you have to block that tree because that's a thing that we're doing in Melty Blood, which is awesome.
Yeah, try to go in with the fan afterwards. Yeah, using the follow-up on the DP on B on there. Using it again, cancels out the move skill to back up on there, and catches on the move skill clash in there in Fushi's favor. We're going back down. We're playing the Uchi combo game here. Like just get a little bit in the air.
I like the protecting of the space and then just waited for the Moondrive activation to happen. Nicely done on the side of Fushi. Very patient. Yeah, gonna use the EX. It's not quite enough. Yeah, throw afterwards. Okay, calm, collected, but I don't hate it from Muddy Kips, but I think it's only because I really like Kohaku.
Yeah, unfortunately not been able to do a whole lot outside of just some like keeping out the range of Uchi. Yeah.
All right, tech hit. So I'm interested to see what happens in the corner. Okay, I was going to say because Kohaku has some really neat corner things that they can do, especially with the plants. But now they are on the other side of this Fushi pressure. They're going to try to move it back towards the mid-screen, get this neutral reestablished. Shield, B shield is countered. That was wild.
Moon skill into moon skill, and that is what you have to do when you're playing Uchi Wakamaru here. Uchi Waka Flock of Flame, but the blood heat comes out. We're going to try to heal him, and no can do.
No. This is going to waste the entire thing. Fushi knows this. They're going to be able to finish it out. Yeah. Okay, and then you're going to use the EX. They still have a bar of meter. Yeah, the throw does come out, though. That was a little bit suspect on the shield and does get hit by the tree.
Yeah, nothing else afterwards, though. No conversion here.
So aggressive on the heat. That worked out really well for them, but Muddy Kips still has a chance at life here, especially because they have full moon meter. All right, use one moon skill there.
Yeah, cancel out the moon skill here. Try to do the side switch on there. Goes on the other side. Really good blocking happening from Muddy Kips until that moment here, and that's all. The one touch is all you need. Fushi joining me moving on in the loser side.
All right, that's Fushi Wakamaru. That's all we're going by now.
Fushi Wakamaru.
Fushi Wakamaru. That was great stuff. I loved getting to see Kohaku, though. I love Kohaku so much. That was really fun to get to see. But like, shout outs to Muddy Kips doing a great job getting this far into the bracket, going to be falling out now. But it was a really exciting match to get to see. I'm loving seeing this Fushi Wakamaru. But something, I mean, when this character got introduced back in, what was it, December of 2022, people were saying, yeah, she's got some things, and I think it was a kind of a consensus from what I was hearing around the world that, she's going to take a little work, but if you can get her to work, she does really well. And we're seeing that here with Fushi, and I'm glad to see that on the rise. And I think that's going to, again, this patch is actively changing the landscape of the game. And you can see that, and that's so cool. That's so cool that we got a patch right before Combo Breaker. Yes, did other games get patches? Of course they did. It was Street Fighter, Grand Blue, which did not play on the patch as far as I know. But yeah, we're all playing on patches. Everything's out there. It's
a good time for fighting games. It is so good.
Y'all, it is a great time for fighting games. This was something actually that came up when we were doing the EVO Japan English Watch Party, is that the oldest game being played at EVO Japan was KOF 15. You know, Third Strike excluded.
Right.
Because everything else was a year old or less. Because we had Street Fighter 6, Tekken 8,
Yes.
Uni 2, you know, like, and well, okay, Guilty Gear was also there, but the Guilty Gear's a little bit older. But like most of the games was just, I mean, this is such a great time for fighting games. You know, Grand Blue just got a patch, the Beatrix patch, Slayer.
Slayer coming out very soon
Oh, baby, Slayer's coming out, and that's going to be the end of the season.
I'm excited to see how many Slayers come out to EVO this year here.
Yeah.
And you can register yourself for EVO today. If you haven't done it yet, and you know what? I know you fighting game players, you have not done it yet. You got time to do it. You got plenty of time. Might as well save yourself some extra money on there. Use that code CB2024 to get 10% off.
EVO's going to be a really great time this year. We've been talking a lot about the new venue, which is going to hold more people. If you were there last year, you know we needed a venue that needed more space, which I thought was insane. Just because in 2020 I was like, this is huge. And then in 2023 I was like, we need the space. But we definitely do. Lots of games to be able to play there. And more things are being released about EVO every single day. There are a lot of different social media channels that you can check that all out on. But the primary place that you can go to get that and your registration is evo.gg, where you can get that 10% off, which is actually a pretty hefty registration.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And that includes the 3-day on there. So you get the third day finals as well.
Yeah, 3-day ads. Okay, hype, but also hype for this. We are getting our winners finals coming up here next. So that's going to be Scarot Vermilion versus Kikoo. I like this a lot.
Yes.
Because, I mean, Scarot has obviously been such a huge pinnacle of the Melty Blood community for a very, very, very long time. In particular, for the lifespan of Melty Blood type Lumina, we've had, I mean, he was innovating. It's really been
every
a lot of
step of the way.
I mean, innovating every step of the way, but I think really where Scott put his stamp of, you know, progress and approval was on the Coma.
Okay.
And in particular, during the U.S. finals of that Melty Blood tour that we did back in 2022.
Yeah.
I remember him pulling out the Coma because he'd been playing some other things. There was like a little bit of Rowell, a little bit of Noel. He had started off, Mario. Mario, that was at the EVO 2022, which I know he was really disappointed in. We've talked about that. And we had some history before that. And then found this Coma, and I know I've told this on stream before, so hey, if you're here, if you've heard the story, buckle up. On the morning of those finals, he was labbing some stuff out, and he's like, Jadlin, come here. And I was like, what? He goes, check out this combo. This 6.7k. And I was like, what? And just shows me this combo. I was like, holy moly, this is crazy. And then has continued to excel, has traveled around the world, things like that. But you're going against Kikoo, who, you know, as we know, for the Melty Blood community, has put together Panic Shield Anonymous, which is a very, very close-knit and great group of people that can share information about Melty Blood and things like that, and has just continued to innovate on their own character as well. And I think it's great to have them here. They've been playing in multiple brackets across years and years and years, and to see them sitting in grand finals against notably one of the best Melty Blood players, if not the best Melty Blood player in the NA region, one of the best players in the world.
Yes, absolutely here. We've been, both of these players were in the top 8 last year as well in Combo Breaker, especially like with these same characters as we're going through. We're trying to figure it out. This could go the entire distance here as we're proceeding forward. And I didn't notice it before. I just noticed like Scott Vermilion's shirt with the PCL on it.
Yep. Scott likes to make his own shirts for these sorts of things. So we are getting into it now with the Neko Arcarina.
Just for you, Jadlin.
Thank you. All right, so this is winners finals, which means this is going to be 3 out of 5. Also, this music slaps.
Going in, switching on the other side. A low shield, very dangerous, but the backspace on there. Trying to go in, go with the grab, already in the midair. Activated mood drive, just get out of the situation. Goes in, the dash into the low air for the fatal counter.
Yeah, big stuff here. Good change of direction for Kikoo. But Scott, you know, not deterred, figuring it out. Where can they get out? I like the shield being held. Yep, does not challenge. He just switches places and then is going to hit with the overhead onto Kikoo. Has Kikoo locked down in this corner. Probably going to activate EX armor if I had to guess.
Yep,
there
up.
it is. Yeah, and punishes immediately on that whiff DP.
Yep, they're already back in here. Another thing that Coma got on there, the triple comment, the Rekka in there, got a little bit of a buff on there. Not that, like finishing off that with the EX in there. Scrot looking as calm, as composed as we saw in that very first match at the beginning of the stream.
Yeah, Scrot, I know they've been working a lot on staying focused. That's something they've told me is, you know, like trying to be in the moment and really keep their head on them, because they noticed that how much of an improvement it makes for them. And jeez, did you just see Kikoo float up there and grab? That was really, really cool.
Nonchalantly at that.
Yes, I think it's the best word for it. We do have the Blood Heat activation, but yeah, not going to really get anything. Yeah, Scrot being very patient, hits with the overhead once again.
On the other side here, we're going to finish off with the command grab. Going to stay on the same side there. The moon drive is activated, but you get grabbed in there. The moon skill DP, you're going to cancel out of that. Going to begin the combo for Kikoo.
Okay. Now, all right, we have the moon drive activated. The throw, though, to counter that, nice awareness on the side of Kikoo. Air ring does not work out. The throw comes out afterwards. All right. Kikoo getting some schmoves.
Yeah, going ahead with the extra damage that you get from the full combo that Red Arc gets from the throw in there. Try to go in, dash in there for the throw in there, and Kikoo is going to get a round on the board.
Both players very calm. Love seeing that, especially in a winner's finals. Okay, the overhead is going to punish the low that Scrot tried to put out there, catching the toes of Kikoo, but all right, the shield. That was nice. Yeah, throw it back to the ground. I like the challenge in the air.
Coming back to backspace on there, and I like that. Just like realizing it's like in a dangerous situation, using a little bit of EX to get out of that, but does take full advantage of it. Kikoo going to get a little bit of damage here, 3.3.
Side, that was, oh wow, that was really nice. Mixed movement. Scott does get caught by it, so I'm interested to see what their options are as soon as they wake up. Yeah, all right, we got the Moondrive activation and just walks under Kikoo.
They've got walk.
Oh my God. Bars too. Yes, choosing to spend one here and then the heat activation. They were trying to be so tricky, but the timing was just off by a hair.
Yeah, going ahead and spin the EX, make sure that play is done here. Kikoo is going to get the first one of this winner's finals.
Yeah, good stuff out of Kikoo. Yes, Scott, no thanks. Mash.
All right.
Okay.
MASH. Mash is on the screen. We got an immediate change over. And this is a character that Scrot has played a lot of as well as it's been experimenting, especially recently, I believe, on like what I've been seeing on Twitter.
Yeah, so Mash, I know, again, also got some changes in this patch. And Scrot, you know, is always one to try and innovate, especially with characters that they think are reasonably strong. So, interested to see what happens here. I think this is also a thing where, wow, nice counter there, where it might be a matchup knowledge thing. Not too much, but could be interesting. Yeah, using the arc drive there pretty immediately is Kikoo.
Yeah, doesn't even need to worry about it. Got a little bit of damage in there from the throw in there. But yeah, the trade into the moon drive just to start up their combo again in here. And Kikoo is making this the mash pick maybe seem like the bad decision on there. But then again, canceling out the moon skill DP. We're going in. Got back and forth here. EX immediately in there, getting the first round.
Yeah, Scrot. Okay, so when I talked to Scrot earlier, because they were playing Street Fighter and Grand Blue and Melty is what they entered. And when I spoke to them, I was like, so how do you feel? And he was like, you know, everything got a patch. I'm just going to try and have fun. Yeah. And that, I feel like, is a really different mindset from the Scrot that I have seen be so competitive in the past. And I like that he's coming into that because you can see how much more relaxed he is, especially in the gameplay now where he's got a good advantage over Kikoo.
Yeah, a very important thing, especially with tournament nerves like coming in. If you can just sit down and have fun, that is a very important thing, win or lose.
Oh, I got the counters.
But right now, Scrot is winning here. The finishing off with the charging star at the very end there. Very nice.
Yeah, interesting though, we saw Scrot be like, I didn't like it.
Catches on, yeah, use the EX. There's two onion rings have to worry about. Blocks on the second one. The clash is on there in the favor of Scrot for a million in here. Going to get that cancel out with the ADP into the corner here. Finish off with the EX.
Nice launch as well. Oh, what a nice punish on that shield. Scrot's shield punishing is one thing I think he really shines in, and we saw it right there. Get the EX spend as well. What's coming up next? Okay. just continued pressure.
Yeah, using the long shield in there to get in there, but yeah, standing shield into Kikoo's favor here, going to get like first little bit of damage that they can do.
Yep, I agree with the charge. Trying to get that moon back works out great. Get the launch here. We're sitting in pretty even spaces. Yeah, all right. That moon drive was really good for the activation. So they can see what Kikoo is doing. It's going to waste this entire heat, and Kikoo's not going to get life back or get an opportunity.
Oh!
What a fatal counter to close it out. Strut taking it back. 1-1.
Yeah,
all right.
I love seeing that from Scrub, being able to like, you know what? I'm going to keep up the pressure with that back one. I'm going to keep those plus frames. You know what? I'm going to do it again. I'm going to keep you guessing on here, but we're going right back into it. No hesitation.
No hesitation whatsoever. And yeah, just hits. I like it. This is really nice from Scrot. And Kikoo feels like they're falling apart a little bit. I want to see some of that mental recovery. Yeah, all right. Block. I expect to throw relatively soon. No, the DP was nice coming out from Kikoo, changing the way that the momentum is going.
Yeah, using that, especially with the jump cancel out of that, you can like do some wild stuff with Red Arc, and especially you can do even more wild stuff when you block that DP and get the corner right back at you.
Big stuff there. Oh, okay. My God, it was a drop from the heavens.
Yeah, the dive bomb from Scrub for $1,000,000 in there, and that was the mistake where Kikoo was trying to go in there, trying to get a little bit of moon drive in here, but the siege around, never mind. As we're going in there,
no way.
The favor is turned around. Kikoo's going to take that round.
Just snatched. It was just snatched out of Scrot's reach.
Just like Red Arc would do.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that would be it. Okay, that did punish. I was a little suspect on that, but it worked out, and that's why Scrot is there and I'm here. So, going to start this round much more strong, and I like that out of Scrot, but let's see what they can do. Because Kikoo has been able to come back. I feel like the mental recovery is really doing well. That was a cool shield game.
Yeah. Oh.
Shield game again. Let's go.
Yeah, with the shield A afterwards on here. Scrot for $1,000,000 going to take it. Well, a little bit of EX damage on here. Yeah, using the pushback on there. But yeah, immediate jump in there. Expecting Kikoo to throw out the fireballs and going to get that conversion from that. Has a little bit of extra meter work with. Going to spin a little bit of that. Going to spin a little bit more to make sure that KO appears on the screen.
Perfect. Okay. The thing was with that, I still felt like Kikoo was maintaining control much better than they were before. Yeah, Scott has figured something out where they have been able to get so much damage off of like airdrops from the mash that Kikoo is trying to be a little bit more careful, which is good. Okay. Nope. Didn't punish the shield, but gets a throw in afterwards, and of course you're going to get a combo with that. So what are you going to get now? I mean, Kikoo is doing a really good job here. Yeah, the ring again goes in for the low. That slide is so potent.
Yeah, definitely on there. We're already back in the sky here. We got a little bit of meter to work with. We're going to spin a little bit of it here, and we're going to go use the moon skill into the EX one more time just to make sure we got making it 2-1 in this winner's finals.
Yeah, return to character select. I kind of expected that. Yeah, gonna go back to Coma. It was worth it to try.
Yes.
If you had been able to, mix up and not mix up in terms of combo, but mix up in terms of like the person themselves, just be like confused a little bit and get a little crazy. Yeah, cool, that's awesome. But Coma is who Scott has played the most and probably will be able to succeed the most on if they are going to do this. But Kikoo is really doing a great job fighting back.
Ooh.
What the shield?
Yeah, like the back and forth, the instant retaliation, realizing it's like, oh, the state has changed in there, and Scrot for $1,000,000 using all that to keep their turn and get back into the corner. KO back on there. I agree with you. The mash did the work in there because it got one on the board, and like as soon as the change on there, it's like, I've done my job. Let me switch up the tempo. Let me switch up the pace. It seems like it's working.
It definitely does. Okay. Yeah, tempo is doing a lot for Scott right now. They are in complete control of the pace of the match. And yeah, it gets the EX armor, and Kikoo was hit by the EX armor too. Okay, does get to hit on the heat. Oh, wow, what a challenge on the invincibility there. This is a build-up for Kikoo. Yeah, using their arc drive. Yeah, that 3.8K, really nice. Overhead, and then does Wow. Okay, so Scott used the shield in the air, which means he was vulnerable, and this is a big thing for Kikoo. There's a backdash, and he was safe.
Oh, yeah, like use the shield on the low there, trying to stand up in time. Got hit on there in the process. But yeah, the tech hit switching out there. The trades are coming in.
Oh boy, this is a lot of damage potentially, especially with, using the EX armor and then the heat afterwards. Yeah, Kikoo wants nothing to do with this. Just forget it. Yeah, tries to anti-air. Gets hit with the rings, though. A little bit of a charge.
Oh,
what a confirm!
Kikoo landed first, which meant that the ground normal, air unblockable on there, getting the first hit on there, getting a little bit of advantage in there. That held that Scrot, retrieved on there, went away.
Okay. Oh, we got Moonshine. And then this is going to be Kikoo closing out that round. Kikoo is one round away from putting Scrot into losers.
Yeah,
at Combo Breaker.
At Combo Breaker 2024.
Oh my God!
Go down there. Yeah, catching on there. You're going to get the wall bounce. You're going to get the combo.
Yeah, big. There was a lot of potential there, but Kikoo was like, this is safe. I'm going to end it here. Yeah, using the rings to keep the distance and then go. Oh, wow, that teleport was so expertly caught by Scott.
Not going to go down without fight. The empty low, and there afterwards here. We're switching around. We're going to take that corner for ourselves. Armor up.
All right, we get the grab, we get the EX activation, Moondrive, and then an immediate heat out of Kikoo. And then, the shield, but then, nothing really afterwards. Clash, Moondrive. Yeah, get out of there. That's really, really scary, Kikoo. You don't want this. You don't want this.
Yep. Catches on there, beats it out again. Once again, Kikoo takes advantage of hitting the ground first.
Okay, just in the air. Yep, shielded. Does not punish because they knew their window of opportunity was over there. Yeah, this air movement from Kikoo is so clutch. Gets a little bit of a hit on the Scrot here, and then going to be able to, they have the EX, they have it. Just going to end it here, and then, the EX activation, they've got it.
At the very end, the EX making it work. Kikoo is sitting at Grand Finals.
Yeah, the audience just, audience reaction going crazy there. Look, it's just like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Dude, you're in Grand Finals.
Yeah, sometimes you want to, you hold your emotion until you get to that part and you start feeling it. It overwhelms you at that part later on, or maybe sometimes you got to get to that quiet corner. There's a couple corners in here. Go yes.
I mean, I'll go crazy for you because that was really cool.
Crazy.
That was very, very well played. I think I want to really see that. I think the last 15 to 20 seconds of the very last round was so awesome on this. I don't use that word lightly, but it was so awesome on the side of Kikoo because of the way that they were using their movement. The switch to match was really neat to see. I like that. Unfortunate that it didn't work out. That was a 3-1 on the side of Kikoo. So when we went back to the coma, there was a lot more of the confidence that we would see. You got your EXs and stuff like that with your armor, but it was really down to this movement and awareness, and not just awareness of what Kikoo had on the table,
right.
But in particular, there was a moment where Scott had shielded, and it looked like Kikoo was going to go in, and didn't because they knew their window of opportunity had closed, and they're like, if I go in right now, I die. And there's a potential that this is a 2-2. And that was such good awareness on the side. I know that I'm looking over here. It was so smart on the side of Kikoo, just expertly outplayed. I loved that. So now that means that we have a top 4 here. So why don't we, take a look at this bracket, see where we are. Kikoo in that grand finals. We're going to get the loser semis. This is going to be our last first to 2 with Fushi and Hardley, which is going to be Arc against Fushi, which will be insane, and they will have to fight Scrot. I think the story of that one for me is who is going to be able to outplay Scrot.
That is a great question on there. Hardly both the players have been playing out of their mind, what we've been seeing in this loser match here, and we're gonna find out together, all of us, after this ad break. So don't go anywhere. Just make sure you get some snacks. Make sure you are within earshot. We'll be right back after this moment.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Combo Breaker 2024, where we are in the top 4 of Melty Blood type Lumina here. I am Jadelyn, joined by my wonderful friend Rizky Sweep, and oh boy, I'm glad we had a break because these matches have been out of control.
They've been there's been a lot of movement, a lot of excitement, a lot of high flying. I've seen parts of the stage I don't think I've seen since the very beginning.
A part that we didn't even see the characters on the stage.
No.
They were so high up. We didn't even know where they were.
The space program, the Multi-Blood space program was in full effect.
It was so great to get to see all of those to get all of these matches on screen. Let's take a look at the bracket as it stands right now. I know we looked at it right before the break, but in case you missed it, you got up, well, now you get to see it. So Fushi and Hardley are waiting patiently right on stage right now in our losers semis. The winner of that goes to fight Scrot, who is put into losers in an electric winners finals by Kikoo, who's really sitting, chilling, waiting to see who gets there to fight their really strong Wark right now.
Yeah, that is that one thing we were seeing a lot of, like, we saw so much both awareness from both Scrot and Kikoo about like the current state of things, like how quickly things were changing. We saw like I think 4 different state changes from like Moon Drive to like a Moon skill being used to EX, and like everyone trying to one-up each other like a Bugs Bunny cartoon at that point. So it was very, very exciting to get to see, but I'm looking forward to this match. I think that, oh, look at that. That's a dang. Let's go, Art. I love it. Fushi, who I have now named Fushi Wakamaru, has been doing really, really well, has been showcasing a lot of what this character can do, and it's great to see her being played at such a high level. Here at Combo Breaker, we're going to get into it immediately against this arc, so we're going to go... I mean, both of these players have done really, really well. Fushi did, get put into losers in the beginning, as did Hardley. But since then, Hardley 2-0, and then Fushi 2-0. So this has the potential to go really back and forth. But it is going to be a bit of a check on the side of Hardley to see how much they know about the changes that Ushi Wakamaru had, particularly, speed-wise to Ushi. But also, how they're going to be able to work their offense against this character that is so fast. Yeah, already we're using the jump B skill on there to like bounce over, jump on the other side, get this combo in here. Going to finish off with the EX, going to cancel it out. We're going back into neutral territory there, but the nice little 3.6k damage on there.
What a
Trying
punish!
to get out with that DP, and no can do. Fushi is going to take advantage of that.
Oh, I would. I absolutely would. Yeah, goes ahead and uses the arc drive as well. This is just not enough to kill. It needed like a sneeze more, but yeah, you just have to get out of there. Fushi can just play calm.
Oh, the fatal counter!
Yeah, good capitalization by Hardley.
Yeah, has a chance now with the defensive, has access to full meter. Going to use a little bit of that EX here. Whether they not use it for the heat to get it back, or they want to continue trying to get on the round.
Patience!
No, the patience in there from Fushi. Going to get the throw in there, finish off that round.
I really, really loved seeing that patience coming out of Fushi. So interestingly enough, Hardley was put into losers by Scrot. So Fushi has not had the chance, as far as the bracket goes, that I can tell, to fight Scrot. There might be more potential there in a losers finals. I don't know. I'm just thinking ahead. But right now, thinking in this moment, Fushi doing a great job blocking shields and then B counter. Yeah, punishes another DP. That's the second time they've been able to do that. Hardley has to be really careful about that.
Fushi being very careful on the other side, like keeping down on there. One is like, I want to stay on the same side. I want to keep you guessing where I'm going to be at. Get down there. The invisibility into play there with the teleport, but now Hardly going to get that hit in there. We're going back into the corner.
Okay, yeah, really nicely done. Spends the 1 counter magic circuit. Makes total sense. Shield, and then, okay, that time the B counter doesn't work out, but it was really nice for Fushi to be able to activate this heat. Yeah, gets a ton of health back, but Hardly finding an opening once again and putting Fushi back into the corner from whence we came. 4 bars? Yeah, I don't know how much you want to choose to spend, especially considering that we might have another round. But Fushi just changes the sides.
Yeah, the song and the tempo has changed in there. You do that as a get out of jail free card with the teleport in there. Goes ahead and activates Moon Drive in here. A very dangerous thing for like dealing with Uchi Wakamaru, because you have like all the skill in the world to work with there. The jump scare come into play there. Going to continue. The super cup jungle doesn't get a connecting flight, unfortunately, but does get a lot of damage.
Yeah, there's the heat coming out from Hardly, gaining a lot of health and very, very quickly. So you do get health more quickly now with the heat activation. Oh my goodness, just absolutely slapped.
Yeah, laughing about it a little bit, like we're going into the one-and-one here. We're already playing a little bit of that teleporting game from Ushi's side here. We do get the hit on the dash in with the C on there afterwards, on the A rather.
Okay, launch coming out now. I mean, really, this is very standard stuff from Hardley. I like seeing it, though. Yeah, go ahead and end with the EX. Yeah, keeping the space safe. Overhead, and then opens up with a low. Rekka comes out once again. Ooh, tricky forward movement coming out from Fushi, so that thought they could get out of the corner, but they are really getting hit on this.
Okay, goes ahead and activates Moon Drive here. We're going to push all the way, but the block in the Moon skill clash rather on there. Going to be in Fushi's favor here. Using the D skill. Yeah, you do get that wall bounce on there afterwards. It goes right into it with the R drive. Then is Fushi going to take that first match?
That was so back and forth. Oh yeah, Fushi feels it. Yeah, look at that. I love that. Is what a gorgeous smile.
Fushi's been so happy every time, like win or lose, it's been like, yeah, I got it, I got the thing.
I love that. I love it so much. It's just like the joy on their face, and you can still see it right now as they're playing. That was a huge confidence booster for them. It's looking great. Oh, but they do get hit.
All right, yeah, going to get it. Continue with the layer out. Use a little bit of EX, using that for the extra corner carry.
Okay, does get hit here. Fushi stuck in this combo for a little bit. I would expect Hardley afterwards, to spend some meter. Makes perfect sense. And now, no. Okay, we get the tech hit. Ooh! Yeah, that backdash was smart because Fushi did go for the low, and Hardley would have been caught. Clean stuff, closes it out.
Yeah, very nice start on there, like kind of turning things around here, turning the magic circuit into the second round here as we're fighting along here. Using the EX, I love that, using the ADP, going in the front, going ahead and using EX skill in there as you're approaching in there, knowing that Hardley's going to try to approach in there and get that little bit of extra damage.
Nice low, too. Continues the combo. Yeah, has this nice extension, and then is going to spend one bar. Yeah, I love the way that looks. They put so much into that animation. Oh my gosh, that teleport! I was super hit by that. My goodness.
This is a horror movie when you're dealing with Ushi Wakamaru. You open the door and there she is. She's waiting for you with that sword.
But I don't want it.
That's too bad.
Okay.
It's too bad. It's a scary movie night.
All right, now third round. Fushi 1 away from going to the losers finals, but Hardley has not had their say yet and is getting a nice combo, throwing Fushi into this corner here. He's gonna get a throw afterwards. No, he not challenged though until afterwards. Fushi didn't really get anything off of that. I get the idea, but not super great.
No, not in a great position at all. Does have access to Moon Drive in here. Could probably get out of the situation with that. Goes ahead, activates on there. Right back at you.
Oh, God, where are you?
Where is Ushi Wakamaru? Ushi
Everywhere.
Wakamaru is in your face.
Nowhere, and I cannot believe how sweetly tricksy that was.
No. Try to punish the DP.
Yeah, that was really scary. Hardly's DPs are going to get them in trouble. They've already got them in trouble twice. If they do it again, you've got to be careful. But what a catch!
Yeah, making it a 1-to-1 with a fatal counter in there. Fushi's like, yeah, I see where that is. I see where that is. And what a play at the end to keep it up here. We're going all the way, all the distance.
Oh, okay. Back into it now. Hardly also feeling much more confident. They've got full gamer stance. Wow, the wear time on that from Fushi, though, now taking back just as much damage as Fushi did, or as Hardly did to Fushi. Yep, okay, spends the meter. And then which side? Yeah, changes the side. Oh, I like the way that they were varying the Rekka timing. It was very sneaky.
Okay, the DP does get its mark on there in the process, but yeah, we're going in with the elbow here. Going to begin all that way into the corner here.
Okay, EX coming out right there. And now we wait. The patience out of Fushi. Moondrive is activated on the side of Hardly. This is most likely death. Yes, it is. Okay, Hardly 1 away. Fushi's still smiling, and I love that. That makes me really happy. And does manage to get the opening combo on this round. The ones that Fushi has been winning have been very fast, and we're seeing a lot of life lost, including like unrecoverable health on the side of Hardly. Yeah, a lot of scaling here. How much are you going to lose towards the end of this? Yep, all right. There's a lot to gain back if there's a heat, but a heat comes out on the side of Fushi instead.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, going in, try to find a little bit of a moment here. This time, the DP was too far away here. Hardly was just standing there ready to punish it.
Yeah, that was a really, really good awareness on the side of Hardly. What comes out afterwards? Oh, different side. I thought it was going to land same side. That was very sneaky. double jump, and then other side went an overhead. Hardley was trying to catch the landing coming out of Fushi. We're going to the final game, final round of this set.
This is what I want to see here. The teleport B where you jump up in there, the little bit of surprise, upon surprise, and afterwards on Uchi Wakamaru, Fushi trying to make it all the way around, but Hardley going to get the first hit.
Big hits coming out here. Yeah, Rekka's going to keep going. End that there. Yeah, always challenging the space. The Moondrive into the immediate heat. But the challenge and then the shield coming out afterwards. Heat is going to be all used up and Moondrive out for Fushi. Hardly in control of this match.
One more touch here. Using highly active jump C in there. We're going in there. They're playing the rapid B game. Oh my gosh! Try to go in for the 3C the second time on there. There's a punish on there from Hardley.
Oh, look at what Fushi is doing now. They've got a chance. Yeah, that challenge coming out, and then the heat.
Oh no! Wait! Hold on. The block from the DP. We got DP. We got the wall bounce. A little bit extra, but recover just in time from Hardley.
Oh my God! Moondrive does keep them safe.
The skill, the clash, the immediate move skill clash on there. Too far away here. We are standing up. This is insane right now. Going in, trying to go in for the B afterwards here.
Okay, the spacing, we're at 40 seconds. They have time. There's a ton on the side, and then Hardley is caught on the feet, and Fushi is getting in there. They have one count of magic circuit. Can they make it work? The Moondrive is
was too far away. Was that a teleport?
He's got it!
Oh my. At the very end, you can see the frustration on Fushi's face, on Hardley's face, but Fushi there with the last minute. I need to see that replay. Oh my God.
That was awesome.
Oh my goodness.
Woo!
That was the scramblest of scrambled eggs I have seen, and that is amazing. Like everything all across the board. Fushi managed to take that with that final blow in there. Oh my God.
Look at his face. Okay, so we are going to get some of this. Bring this down. I really was standing too. Shout outs to production who were all just like, yeah, not Jadlyn, that's what she does. Wow, such great play and outplay on the side of both of these players. Looking at how they're playing now, Fushi doing such a good job, again, just with the movement and everything like that. And then you're seeing Hardly, the way that they were able to vary their Rekka timings. They did stop doing that DP as well. It got them in so much trouble, but then they stopped using it. And then you had this unbelievable last couple of seconds. Fushi should have been dead to rights, honestly. And then look at this movement coming out here. And then, yeah, run under, teleports coming out on both sides. The throw that happened here.
That was a teleport.
Look at that.
Got away from it. The teleport B out of there with just outside, just the barest minimum of things that we saw there. Just got away from that. Fushi stole that with a thunder. Oh my goodness.
Just kiss. Gorgeous stuff. I love seeing great Melty blood. That was so exciting, and that means, and this, I'm really excited about this.
Yes.
That means that we are going to see Fushi versus Scott Vermillion.
We are, and like Scott,
let's go.
Yeah, let us go. I know Scott played with this character a little bit when they first came out. There was like kind of like what you say, like kind of the feeling, the pace of that was really like I don't know. You have to really work with it. Fushi's been putting in that work though.
Fushi has been doing a lot of work. I did notice, like I said, they've been streaming it. They really labbed a lot of stuff out.
Right.
So it worked out. Obviously, they've been working out great, and I feel like their mentality. Just look at them. You can see them on screen. They're smiling. They're having a really good time. They've experienced so much success. Look at that. Yeah.
Yeah, just like it's like that. That's me up there, Mom.
It is you, and you've worked so hard. Scrot is an absolute roadblock. You've got to be on your best game to be able to take care of that. But this has been so exciting. We are going to go straight into. Oh, we're not.
We're back in the mash. Back to mash.
This is actually really interesting. I like this a lot. I feel like Uchi has some good tools to deal with Coma.
Okay.
But Mash is another beast. But let's see how they do. And we got Moondrive immediately.
Yeah. No hesitation whatsoever. And we got millions of clash frames happening on there. Scott getting the favor of that barely. But yeah, using that long shield of the law that is Mash here. Going to get a little bit of a hit in there. But the blocking for Fushi's been on point.
It really has. Fushi's really thinking, though. Like, we're starting to see a little bit more emotion. Big hits coming out here. Nice confirms. Yeah, it does get hit by the overhead from Scott, though. So let's see where Scott goes with this. Does he choose to spend the meter here? Yeah. Okay, does choose to spend a bar. Now I'm interested to see how Fushi responds. Again, good blocking, but that time does get thrown.
Okay, goes in. Yeah, the judo throw. Getting in line one more time for a good measure there. Get that KO.
Good stuff. I feel like, you know, on both sides was still fine. But Scott finding some really good pacing for themselves here in this match.
Okay, goes in. Yeah, follows it up on there. You got the plus in there. Just chooses to go in for the throw. Yeah, uses that the ADP in there to like do the safe jump thing. But it is Fushi going to get in there with a little bit of a punish here with the EX to continue things out.
I'm trying to breathe through this because I feel like this is going to get really, really tight in the last couple of seconds. So now, Scott, again, excelling here with this match. Yeah, just capitalizing on the fact that Fushi was standing there.
Yeah. Another KO in the favor of Scott, going 1-0 there. And I see, you know, like, definitely felt a little bit like using that. Ushi has to get, like, if Ushi is not dancing all around the screen, Ushi's got to get really up close and personal. It has a couple of long-reaching moves, especially with the low dash on there. But Scott can really kind of play keep out with Masha and the shield. Definitely can.
But, I mean, I'm right now, not but, I guess, and to further that point, we're seeing Scott really doing a great job excelling here with this. Yep, the sword throw comes afterwards. I like the double jump coming out there, that little re-jump from Fushi. That was kind of sneaky. I want to see more of those, like, really great movement options that we saw, and that was a really good start to this. Counter with the moon drive was activated on the side of Scott, but not really going to get a whole lot out of this because Fushi is doing a good job punishing what Scott was putting out.
Yeah, indeed. Here we go in. We're using that DP in there to catch on there. Fushi going to get the first round in their favor here. But it was like just kind of like very meticulous, had to like fight for that every step of the way. But the fatal counter coming out from Scott Vermillion to begin things again in their side.
Yes, this is, yeah, gonna spend the meter. They had 4 bars, you might as well. They don't have a lot of moon drive, or of moon meters, so gotta be aware of that. I expect to maybe a charge after a hard knockdown just so they can get that 50%. There's the EX continue. Yeah, they did get the 50% though, so that's good. Yeah, and then shield clash, nicely done.
Yeah, still in the favor of Scott Vermillion here. Going to continue it. Yeah, cancels out of the ADP to finish it and strike it down here. Didn't even have to use any meter there. Got it nice and perfect there. And we're going into round 3.
Woo! Yeah, holding the shield. Fushi, that's not actually something that we've seen Fushi do a lot, is hold that shield on incoming. And Scott was able to change the air trajectory so that they didn't get, you know, shielded. And that's allowing Scott to get a lot of damage onto this right now. Oh, no, it was so expected.
Yeah, landed just in time, going to get the shield in there, and we're going to continue with that damage in there. Goodbye to that blood heat. All that meter gone.
Yeah, you hate to see it when you activate blood heat and you end up with less health and less resources than you did when you started. Yep. Shield that time. Oh my gosh, what in the world? Yeah, did you see he went, what?
Yeah, and it's like, come on. I was like, well, it's like, okay, all right. I see, like, yeah, Scott didn't even have to do anything, and they're just waiting for the BC to go on the other side, got the punish, and now we're back into 2-0 Scott Vermillion so far in this loser finals first 3.
Doing a great job just dismantling this unbelievable gameplay that we had seen from Fushi. But we're not getting to see Fushi really excel in this until right now. Now we're getting a chance to see some of that damage. Fushi's going to have to work really hard to bring it all the way back if they want to go to grand finals. But this is a good start. Yeah, this is a great start, in fact.
Yeah, going in very nice from Fushi. They're going to finish it out like with that. Kind of playing around, but yeah, Scott Vermillion catches on that. We're going to begin the turn in Scott's favor.
Yep. Good hits, clean hits coming out now. Then we get the hard knockdown afterwards. Okay, stands up that time, but then a throw. Yeah, that's a good way to mix it. Are we going to get another throw afterwards? No shield coming out. With this, I would kind of expect the throw to come out from Scott, but that time a little bit of a challenge, and then the EX to challenge afterwards.
Little too eager with that DP in there, like forcing Scott to go with the DP of their own and going to get full like punish on there afterwards here. The side switch in there, the pogo stick coming out to play from Fushi. Going to go with the low. Nope.
Nope. Yeah, just stands up, walks. Look at that. I'm out of here. Bye.
Yeah, it's like, no, let's go back in here, but you got it. Charging star. We're on set point for Scott Vermillion.
Yeah, this Fushi. I want to see something. I want to see something. Give me something, man.
Yep, the fatal counter. That's what we're going to see here from Scott Vermillion. Going to go back into the corner. Yeah, spend a little bit of EX. Still has 1 meter to work with here. We're going to get the throw down here. Set up the safe jump. Go down.
Yep.
Catches one more time here, beginning the verse once more after the chorus.
Yeah, this is very standard, clean Scott Vermillion gameplay, and we're seeing that practice that they've done so much pay off here. You do get the Moondrive activation. All right, little signs of life coming out from Fushi though, and that is going to clean it up for Scott. Scott now loser side of grand finals, but man, shoutouts to Fushi.
Yes,
Fushi Wakabar. That was such exciting gameplay from them. Just to highlight what they did go down to Kikoo, sitting in grand finals now, but they also, they put Muddy Kips out of the tournament 2-0. They put Hardley in an unbelievable set out of the tournament 2-1, and, did go down to Scrot, but what a joy, what a treat to be able to see them play. But here, you do get to see all of that consistency and all of that practice that Scrot has been putting in. He often is always I'm on the grind set, and you can see why.
Yeah, a lot of those long range normals that Mash has in there. He's taking full advantage of it. You see that? Oh my God, I can't believe that hit on the other side, and able to convert off that from Scrot in the replay that we're watching here. But Fushi never, when this character came out, and people were kind of downplaying this character, I wasn't expecting to see in top 8, much less third at Combo Breaker at this point. So
I'm
Fushi,
glad.
I'm so happy to see that.
The character variety, again, I mentioned at the beginning of the top 8, but the character variety that we've had during this top 8 is really the most different than I've ever seen. There were no Vlovs. There were no Roas.
No.
There's no Vlovs and no Roas, and I feel like that in itself is very significant. We had, yes, we did have the Coma because Scrot is here,
right.
But there were, a lot of characters that we've gotten used to seeing that were not here, and that speaks a lot to the way that the game itself has been shifted because of the patch.
Right.
But also, just the level of player that is here at Combo Breaker 2024 in gorgeous Schaumburg, Illinois. And we thank all of you for being here with us, hanging out with us in this top 8 as our grand finals gets ready to go. This is going to be a run back of the winners finals, but Kikoo sitting pretty and comfortably in the winner's side of that bracket.
All right, yeah, let's looks like we're going to take one more look at that bracket here. You saw that all the way down through here. We saw in winners final Scott Vermillion versus Kikoo. Kikoo managed to take it all the way through there. Fushi versus Hardley we just saw, but we saw all the way down Plat and Gomy, Link Pendrago. We saw a wide variety of characters, just as Jadelyn said. Doing a fantastic job all the way through. But here we are, grand finals all the way down. 100 plus players in this bracket. It boils down to one thing. And if anything is an indication, I think this patch is going to be, this is a good thing for the game. This has been like watching the life and watching the amount, the variety of different characters in here has been fantastic.
I've loved getting to see it. It's always exciting. Oh yeah, get hype!
Yeah, get that hype going.
If you are in the audience, obviously we just heard you get hype, but if you're at home, get hype. This is Melty Blood Type Lumina Grand Finals at Combo Breaker 2024.
All right, right back in. Going in.
All right, very paced. Yeah, we get the Moondrive on both sides. But, we're keeping it cool. We're keeping it calm. I do like that Scott has decided to stay on the match. They were definitely feeling that on the last game. And you can tell they're coming in hot on this one. Kikoo in the previous winners finals was able to get out of that decently and force the switch back to the Coma. So I'm wondering how that's going to work out this time around in grand finals.
Yeah, going in, spinning out there, staying on the ground there, throwing out the ring just to see what Scott is going to do here. But the retaliation from Scott here is going to begin it down and back into the neutral territory.
Okay, coming back in, yeah, gets hit there. Yeah, okay, the
too
heat
far
is
away.
punished. Yeah, that's really great for Scott. They're going to be able to take this first round off of it, and Kikoo is going to come into this next round struggling a little bit. But, Kikoo has had the opportunity to see the match played now, and they've been able to, get in and out and around, but not this time. Scott is just like a magnet onto Kikoo, the refrigerator. Just
The switching over to side B, but catches on the with the jump in, the overhead on there, switching outside, recovering just in time, and using those onion rings in there. But
oh my gosh!
Oh, you still get hit! You still get hit on the other side, and you got a corner.
Yeah, when you have a corner, you probably are paying rent. At this point, that electrical box on the side is probably an apartment for these characters. Yeah, get thrown at the end too. Scott takes that just completely, handily. That's it. Woo!
So we're going in. One on the loser side. Yeah, this is where we are in the bracket. Scott has to win this set and then win one more for the grand finals reset in here on there. But looking pretty fine territory to make that happen potentially with the smash.
Definitely. Oh my goodness. I thought that was going to get really punished, but the ring throw from the air does get punished. Kikoo needs to make some adjustments because Scott has certainly found something that works with this match. We're going to get the throw back down, hard knockdown, good blocking. Oh, stood up just in time to not get hit. That was crazy. Oh, all right, there is something on the start. We get the throw, and then you get the combo off of the throw because of the ball. And now you're going to spend one bar here. Yeah, it goes against the heat. You absolutely want to. But a throw on Wake Up from Scott.
Yeah, catches on it one more time here. Going to get the round. Scott for Million on a tear at this point.
Yeah, he's like, okay, I have to win 6. So I'm going to.
Yeah, and again, like what we were pointing out earlier, just very calm about it the entire time here so far. To going in, using the armor properties of that. The BC does go work in the favor of Kikoo, though.
Yeah, that was a really great Moondrive activation on the side of Kikoo. It happened right before that clash did. Yeah, the rings come in, you get the EX throw, and then onto the other side, Kikoo waking up, finding their opportunities now. Yeah, rings once again.
Oh, the mashing out.
All right.
Going in, yep. Doesn't get the cancel, but goes right back in like nothing had ever happened. We just got the reset there.
To have that reset, and if Kikoo wants to, they can heat. They'd get a lot of life back, but they have to be really careful about when they choose to do it. Unfortunately, they do get hit. They might not have that opportunity in this round, in this game, because Scott most likely going to close it out here with the arc drive, and they do.
Yeah, already making quick work of that. This speed run potentially happening in front of us here. I gotta wonder, if we did see the match come out and get in winners finals, got the first match, and Kikoo was able to power over, and they switched over. Scott switched over to Coma. I'm wondering if they're going to have the time to make those adjustments here before grand finals reset potentially.
I don't know. That's a really, really great question, Risky, because right now Scott is really tearing through. Yeah, Kikoo into the corner. All right, now what's happening? Okay, yeah, just pressure. Trying to find opportunity to shield, and then just a fatal counter afterwards with the overhead on the recovery of the shield. Ooh, tech hit. Yeah, there were 2 throws coming out of there. Shield goes, and then B is going to be able to BC is going to be able to open it up for Kikoo. Finally, get a lot of damage here. They're going to have almost 2 bars when they're done, but gets caught with the low from Scott.
Yeah, goes in, catches on the going to continue down with DP, and now a little bit of EX in there. Process the super jump over on the other side. Going to find the mark in there, but
there's the heat. Okay, and a fatal counter briefly. Side switch. Oh, I don't like that they're in the corner. I don't like Kikoo in this corner.
Oh, no, we're already back into the familiar territory. Has a little bit of meter to work with, but gets ahead anyway.
Yeah, opened up and done. Scott one away from a bracket reset that took maybe 3 minutes.
Yeah, we are making it all the way through there. Yeah, using follow up. We're realizing the dive kick was going to come in there. Yeah, using EX spin on there. The BC,
my God, what a delay!
BC it back. Oh my God!
I know, we just looked at each other like, what?
Yeah. The most delayed I've ever seen one of those in there. Oh, yeah.
Oh, what a punish from Kikoo. Scott's throwing out some things that are a little suspect now. This could be, though, Kikoo's opportunity. Yeah, backdash. That was the movement that I wanted to see. That was in winners finals. That was so great for Kikoo. capitalize on that. Yeah, hits him with the overhead. Kikoo finally around.
Yeah, got it in there. Finally found their footing a little bit here, especially in this game of a lot of like air dash. It's a normal. Trying to go in after the fatal counter to just only get the side switch on there. We got the line there, ready for it. Scrap Vermilion landed first and like got the shield and the 3C.
Big damage coming out for Scrat here, but Kikoo was really finding their footing. I'm curious, you're going to get out with the shield, use the BC once again. No, you're going to get thrown this time. Not a tech, that time the moon drive, and then just was trying to run under, but gets caught by Scrat.
Yeah, going in, continue down, dive bomb into the EX. Middle part of your life bar is going right by.
Have 4 bars. If you can sneak a heat in and be able to reset to the neutral, that might be a really good idea. But I don't know if you're going to get that opportunity. We are going to get the EX reversal, though. Wow, what a way from downtown to be able to get that to work. Oh my gosh, please, help.
Yeah, the
no!
shield blocking down, and you're going to get in. We got ourselves.
A reset!
Yes, we do, Jadlin. That
Woo!
is, we have just in a blink of a brief eye, just as a blink, like, there's no hesitation in there. We got that reset going, and we're going right back into it. Same characters, same stage, same everything here. Both players on loser side, and here we go.
Oh my gosh, strap in and buckle up because this is wild. And look at the aggression coming out of Kikoo. This is what I wanted to see the first time.
Yeah, going down. You're back in the corner there. Catches on it. You got the wall bounce on there. You're going to get a little bit of damage from that.
So that isn't bias. I just want to actually see a really close set.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. 100%. And we got ourselves a near perfect on Kikoo to refresh and reawaken, refinalize this in this grand finals reset.
I'm glad to see it. All right, shield for shield. And then the winner of that interaction is going to be Kikoo this time. We've got this big combo coming out. You spend the meter, a little bit of a charge. Yeah, that got them the 50% of the moon meter. That's really clutch because they were able to moon drive right there and challenge Scott. This is the Kikoo that I wanted to see. Where were you in the first game?
Yeah, no, already, like going in, holding down there. It has no meter work with on either side of both the moon front and the resource front. But getting in there with that shield counter A on there, we're going to get a little bit of damage. We're going to do the side switch in there, finish it down, land on the plate there. Same like the blood heat activated from Scrat Vermilion to loot, get all that health
back. Do you
back.
see how fast that goes? Oh my god, the health gain is ridiculous.
It is so fast.
I love it, but look at Kikoo coming back into it now.
It's like you never activated heat in the first place. The only thing that shows is your meter going away.
Oh,
hold that low shield. Very dangerous there.
All right, we got one on the board for Kikoo. I made just sound. I had no notes. No nothing. Okay.
No notes.
No notes. Only scream. Wow, that was so tense on the side of Kikoo, but able to challenge. Where was this Kikoo before?
Maybe trying to adjust something, maybe trying to test something out, maybe realizing that you're having to deal with this match the entire time, but the fatal counter coming from Scrat Vermilion here, all the way to the other side we go. We're going to like get the recovery, get the little bit of time.
Those rings! That was so cool with the way that they were doing the reach up. We do get a throw into the corner, though. Do it a third time.
Yeah, gets on the other side. You're in the corner now, bud. Gets in with the jump, and afterwards here from Scrat Vermilion.
Okay, this is not going to do enough damage to kill yet. So Kikoo does have one more chance. Yeah, that was a good heat activation. Moon drive, and what a challenge on the moon drive with the DP. He's got all of that life back, but then Scrat coming right back in.
Okay, with the DP there, we're landing down there, finishing out with the EX here. Building up a little bit of meter, trying to get back into half.
Oh, wow, that was a really cool interaction.
Right back in. We're turning that magic circuit here. Already playing that air game in here.
Ooh, a little bit of a charge. Yeah, they're just trying to get a bit more of the moon meter because they don't have that. Yeah, moon drive activation, able to punish the landing on the side of Scrat. Kikoo now going to get this hard knockdown. Yep, we're in a whole other part of the stage. Side switch. Oh gosh, but Scrat was ready for it. The tech hit though, nothing afterwards. Oh no, the shield. Okay, I think Kikoo was expecting a follow-up and just didn't get it.
Yeah, Scrat Vermilion has been going in for the throw quite a bit of times in here, especially and getting to a great effect here. Going in, like, get a little bit of extra damage here. The shield coming back into play, but the jump out of it. Going to go in. We're sealing this corner. We're still getting this damage, and we're on that last third of life bar for Kikoo.
Get the hits now. Yep, then we have that as well. Yeah, the overhead coming out too. just patience on the side. Good tech hit. Yeah, Moondrive activation. Interesting that Kikoo did not get the Moondrive either. Does manage to get a DP and is able to get a combo off of that. Yeah, the side switch coming out. They've got no Moon, but they do have one Bar Magic Circuit. They're going to use it there. Or 2 bars, excuse me. Use one there. Both of them are out of Moon. Good movement on the side of Kikoo, and then the heat was anticipated, expected. Scott is going to be able to put one on the board. It's 1-1 in our final grand finals.
The movement, or in that case, the lack of movement, realizing it's like, oh, it's probably time for a heat activation, has been impeccable from both sides here. But Scott Vermillion kind of keeping the pace, kind of making it equal here, and we're already back in control in Scott's favor here. Going ahead and using a little bit of move skill to begin the process in the corner here.
All right, getting out of it. That ring got caught, but that time, which that got them in trouble, Kikoo in the winners finals, but didn't that time because they were, I'm sorry, in the first part of the grand finals, but that time they didn't because they had the Moondrive activation and it kept them safe. Oh, challenge. Yeah, then they were going to be able to hit the low and then put Scott back into the corner here. Yeah, I like the way that Kikoo is using a resource to try and get as much damage as physically possible. I know that seems really obvious, but sometimes they're just not doing it.
Right. That's we are just trying, like, I'm the favorite, like, kind of waiting down, see what buttons are being pressed here. Scott Vermillion going to get like a little bit of extra damage and an amazing amount of quarter carry from this match here on the other side. The BC to get out of the situation.
Oh,
this
could be a big punish. Oh my gosh, they're just in the air. They're in there. They're out there, simultaneously out there and in here. And going to be able to close this round out with the last bit of a throw. Yeah, okay, that scaling was harsh.
Yeah, the scaling was all the way down there, but did finally finish it off of there. Kikoo does have a full stick of butter to work with here, and does uses the BC just to get out of the situation a little bit. Having to spend a lot of that for that, but still trying to keep away from this match with the underrings.
They're just they both had so little Moon, so they were just trying to charge up and get it back. All right, runs, throws, gets a grab out of it. Tech hit. Doing well on that account, but trying to see what we're going to get there. Okay, the shield, and then the launch coming out from Kikoo. This is a strong start where it was really sort of scrambling back and forth.
Okay, yeah, cancels out of it to avoid the onion rings here. Gets a throw in there. Back in the corner. Yeah, cancels out with the EX on there afterwards on the cancelable version.
Blood heat activation on the side of Kikoo. Yeah. Oh my god, I thought there was a Blast Dark shield and I was going to lose my entire mind. Not going to have that though, but we do have Scott sitting in a much more precarious position because of the amount of life that they lost. I like the fadeaway ring. That was really nice.
Yeah, being able to do that with Arc Shield. The BC coming out the play here, trying to even out this life bar. Yeah, using the offensive heat in there, the side switch. But yeah, Scott Vermillion going to get enough life back and going to get plenty of damage in here just to even out and get the advantage.
Oh, the heat was so anticipated and shielded. Kikoo is out of this game. That was it. I mean, it was like slow motion at that point. Scott is one away from sending Kikoo to their first, well, I mean, they sent Kikoo to losers, but one away from winning Combo Breaker 2024 in Melty Blood type Lumina. If Kikoo doesn't make any adjustments, it's over on this game.
That is it. That will be all they wrote on this, and Scott Vermillion is going to make sure they sign the paper.
This is such a strong start. Kikoo, hard to read, honestly. Like, can't really figure out what they're thinking. But the shield that time, fatal countered. Oh my gosh, Scott Vermillion in the driver's seat, full control.
Going in, cancels out on there, but like reaching up into the air, gets a nice little fatal counter here. Going to get the stomp down on there one more time. You still have access to EX. The scaling is harsh.
It is incredibly hard. Look at how little it's doing right there, yeah? And does manage to close it out because of the meter spend. This is Scott one away from loser side after being 3-1'd by Kikoo in winners.
Yeah, the intensity is palpable
here.
Oh
my god, what a throw.
Get the throw in there. Just, yeah, got like blocking on the shield, not letting the onion rings deter there, trying to avoid it. But the throw, you're going to be in combo territory in there. Yeah, try to spin it, but they're
the tech out.
Yeah, the tech out in there. Going to get a little bit of damage in, but Scott Vermillion takes control.
Oh my goodness, Scott is just menacing. And now we got the throw coming out from here. Moondrive activation. I was like, please do not heat whatever you do.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Yeah, got in with like a little bit of DP.
I gotta go! Yeah, so they were coming in to get a damage started, but now, oh my god, they fell out. That fatal counter, though, on the side of Scott.
Has the
gonna be
meter
able to
work
finish
with
it? Yeah, they are going to be able to finish it.
And the pop-off and the stop in there. Scrub Vermilion with the mash is going to be your combo breaker 2024 champion.
Yeah, let's go. Popping off. I can hear him screaming, let's go from here.
Yeah.
That was, jeez, what a set, though. Yeah, I really expected after Kikoo's performance in Winners Finals for it to be much closer than it actually was. Scrot, though, after really that 3-0 against Fushi with the mash, found something that they knew worked. They got their pacing together because before, when they had played the mash earlier, it just felt awkward. It felt sort of almost, and I know it's not unpracticed because that's not true. I know Scrot does practice it, but he didn't find the pacing, nor did he find the combo routing that he wanted. And in this particular grand finals, absolutely did. Really found the timing, everything like that. He is still popping off. I would like to say this is like Lost Soul levels of popping off right now.
No,
Except
absolutely.
You can hear it.
Yeah, you can hear it. If it picks up on our microphones or picks up on the crowd, you can understand. But I understand why, because Scrot played out of their mind trying to get away from a lot of this, like the things that were working so well for Kikoo in the first match.
The way that they were able to punish all of the different heats from Kikoo, that I felt like was such a crucial point in the gameplay of Scrot, because the heats could have been massive. I mean, yes, we've highlighted over the course of this top 8 what the changes were, especially with regaining the vital source and things like that. There, too, Scrot just knew. He was like, hold, shield, punish, done.
Yeah, and that was all they needed on that. Yeah, it was like with the dive bomb. I love that, like, and even like anticipating some of the emotions in there, like using the blowback, the B and C from Kikoo, and there was able to jump in there for that.
Oh my god. I love it.
Wow.
I love it. Also, I mean, I know it's like Lost Soul. A shout out to Lost Soul, wonderful friend of mine. I hope you're doing well. But in any case, that is your grand finals and your top 8 for Melty Blood Type Lumina here at Combo Breaker 2024. I believe we're getting set up for our medals right now. I see microphones. I see microphones being tested. So we are going to get that shortly. I love this part because then we get to see everybody and how they did. Just as a reminder, who was in our top 8, we had Scrot, Hardley, Fushi, Kikoo, Muddy Kips, Plat, Link Pendrago, and Gomy. All of them playing a wide variety of characters and just actually, so we had Akoma and Arc, Ushi, Red Arc.
We had Shiki.
Tono, PCL, Saber, Akia, and Mash.
Yeah. Again, like once we said at the beginning, we had no vlogs, we had no Roas in there. We had like
what a time.
Yeah, it has been fantastic. Like seeing like people like kind of adjust to the new patch, getting everything all going with that. It's been fantastic, and I think it's going to breathe new life as we continue forward with Melty Blood Type Lumina.
Top 8. Top 8. Awards.
Yeah, we're making sure.
I think we're holding.
Yeah, we're holding at the moment here. We're trying to make sure that we got.
We're good to go now.
All right.
Let's go check it out on stage. Woo!
Give it up for our Melty Blood Type Lumina Grand Finalists. Woo! It's time for the awards. And in 7th place, we have Gomy. Come on up. Come on down. And also in 7th place, we have Plat. Up next in 5th, we have Link Pendrago. Also in 5th, we have Muddy Kips. And for 4th, from Minnesota, Hardley. Come on down a bit. And then our top 3 finalists, Fushi. The only Ushi Wakimaru to stand on this stage. Second place, we have Kikoo. And then finally, in first place, the Melty Blood Warrior, Scrot Vermilion. Hold up that trophy. Give it up, everyone. Thank you to all our players for coming out here so far and playing some great Melty Blood.
And there you have it there. Scrot Vermilion
Thank you,
fighting
everybody.
all the way through. It's been a fantastic bracket. Jadlyn, it's been a joy, as usual, to be able to
Always.
commentate this bracket. So.
This was such a great top 8. I have said it before, and I'm going to say it again. Every top 8 gets better and better and better, and the bar gets set higher every time. And I can't wait to see how Melty Blood continues to grow in 2024 as we move forward with this game, with new players, with old players, with players who've been around forever, and with players who are just coming into it now. There are a lot of resources out there if you're interested in this game. Make sure that you go find any of these wonderful people. And of course, Panic Shield Anonymous has a lot of those resources as well. Please play Melty Blood.
Yes. There's they'll be willing to help you every step of the way there, and it's just a good time to play fighting games. Find the one that you want, but definitely give Melty Blood a shot.
Absolutely. Anything you want to say before we wrap this up?
Honestly, have a good weekend. There's still plenty to go around here. Melty Blood may be finished, but there's still so many top 8, so many different streams, so much happening still here on Kick Esports as well. Here, shout out to the production, shout out to the staff, everyone involved has been with their help that has been running as smoothly as has all weekend.
Well, this is from me, my wonderful friend Risky. We are going to send it over to some other things so you can have a fantastic rest of your Combo Breaker Sunday. Going to do it here for us. Shoutouts to you all. Stay tuned for more Combo Breaker coming up right after this.
Take it easy.